This is Opulent Philanthropy, Inc., and we are live today trying to support the people of the Philippines, Japan, and China. They went through a pretty bad flood where they had to evacuate. And you know, when you have to evacuate, that means you lose power and the water gets in your residence, your home, and everything is destroyed. You have to start all over. And if you already don't have a lot, you know, the economies are bad, you have to struggle to try to clean up. It's really hard on the elderly. And we just would like to help, you know, us with the volunteers and the corporations that help us out to help others. So, anyway, we would like to try and make it better for these families that have lost everything. So, if you would like to help out, you know, by viewing the video or subscribing, we appreciate your help. If you'd like to donate, we have a PayPal page you can go to and make a donation. Right here on YouTube, we have a PayPal button on our main page, so you can go there and make a donation if you like. And you can support the people of the Philippines, China, or Japan. So join us to help others by subscribing. If you would like to donate $1 or $1 million, 100% will go to this cause. If you cannot afford to donate, simply subscribe and view to help someone. Because as this channel grows, we'll be raising more money and we'll be helping more people. That's what we're about, helping people. So if you would like to help somebody, just view the video, subscribe, and that's a big help. Donations are a bigger help, but you know, everybody don't have money to donate, and if you're one of those people, don't feel bad. Just, you know, you're helping, you're doing a good thing by viewing the video, sharing the video, trying to help as a volunteer that way. Because we have corporate volunteers that are placed all around the world. These corporations are huge, and we have a platform for them to sign up, and they can sign up and also help through viewing, through subscribing, or actually providing food, shelter, medicine, whatever's needed during these floods. So there's many ways to help. It all depends on who you are and where you are and what you're able to do. But don't feel bad if you're not able to donate small or large sums of money. Opulent Philanthropy, Inc. is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We're providing this news through OP News. If you donate through our YouTube channel, 100% of your donation will go to the event of your choice. PayPal charges a 2.89% fee and 49 cents per transaction. So we have nothing to do with what PayPal charges, but we don't charge anything. So the rest of the besides the 2.89 and the 49 cent, well, 100% will go to the to this event to help people in the Philippines hit by a pretty big typhoon. Japan got hit by Khanun typhoon, and China got hit by the same one that hit the Philippines, Doksuri. So it's a lot of water, a lot of people had to evacuate, and we're just trying to help out the best way we can through the corporate sponsors and through our employee donations and volunteers, so corporate volunteers too. So any kind of help is appreciated. Like I said, when you donate, there is a section to write a note. Please let us know your donation intentions. You will receive an email from us verifying the full amount. We will also provide a receipt letter for tax purposes for donations over $250 or more. Many donors are eligible to deduct donations from their taxes. You would like to make a donation and deduct it, we'll send you the letter letting them know that you didn't receive any gifts in return, and that way you can write your donation off. So that's for people some people donate a lot. Their taxes are high, so instead of giving it to the government, they choose to help out, and that's a good thing. So you choose to help someone today, they will appreciate it, because when you're down and out, it's very hard to get food when you just bought food and you had to throw it all out, or your lights are off, or you can't go back to your home, you need shelter, and it takes some time to find shelter. You have to live with someone and they may be in a tight, so you want to try to help out, because these natural disasters seem to be getting worse by the day, by the month, by the season, and the world is connected. So we're going to start with the Philippines. Typhoon Doksuri kills at least 5 people as the Philippines battles floods and landslides. It was a powerful typhoon that brought widespread flooding and landslides to the Philippines on Wednesday, killing at least 5 people. That was a bad typhoon. I don't know if they drowned or electrocuted or something fell on them, but 5 people died as a result of the flood. A Typhoon Doksuri, known as Igay in the Philippines, has caused flooding across 5 regions. More than a dozen rain-included landslides, according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. 1 victim was killed in the central region of Calabazon, and 4 died in the mountainous Cordillera region. Another 2 people were injured elsewhere in the country. So it was a pretty bad typhoon. Though it was weakened from super typhoon strength, Doksuri arrived at wind speeds of 220. So it was 220. That'll blow down some stuff. A lot of these people have small homes, and they may not be built strong enough to handle these winds, so they definitely lose everything. So there was warned that violent and life-threatening conditions were expected in some areas of Luzon, the Philippines' largest and most populous island, as torrential rains swept the country. So a lot of people, from Japan or in the U.S., and they donate to help out when we have storms, and vice versa. This is why we're helping them out, because the world is interconnected. If you look around in your neighborhoods or wherever, you see people from all over the world in the United States. We are an international country, so a lot of people move here for a better life. So they have people that's back in their country and they like to help. That's why we broadcast these different events to help them out too, because they want to help people back in their country, and a lot of people in the United States also help out. I mean, giving feels good. I give all the time, and I believe it's therapeutic, but some people that's got a lot of money don't believe in giving, but are they worried about what the charities make? And like I said, we're giving out 100%, so that reason has been deleted as far as Opulent Philanthropy go. You don't have to they don't have to worry about us keeping any of the money from the event. So hopefully a little bit of everybody will pitch in and help out. This is what this is about. It's not about talking about nobody or nothing. So So authorities also warned of tidal surges up to 3 meters. That's 10 feet. So if you get a surge over 10 feet, that could drown you, because that storm water is so powerful when it gets that high and come on land. Local governments on Tuesday began evacuating some people living in the storm path, anticipated of the winds of 124 miles per hour. The governor of the Khanun province, which suspended schools and closed offices, said more than 12,000 people were evacuated from coastal and mountainous towns by Tuesday. So yeah, like I said, when you have to evacuate and you leave all your belongings flooded out, and mud, water, sewage, you can't use any of that stuff anymore. The furniture swell, you can't open the drawers, to your dressers or your nightstands. The food is mildewed, the heat, the mold sit in quickly. You have to tear out sheetrock or whatever you got to try to salvage what you can. A lot of times you lose everything. It'd be too muddy, too contaminated to do anything with the clothes or the furniture, or it's just the flood water just completely ruins it. So this is why we are trying to help out. And like I say, for the elderly and single mothers, it's big when they get a little help, because a lot of them are already struggling. So the typhoon was supposed to weaken as it headed towards Taiwan and China, but they're bracing for heavy rainfall. The typhoon prompted Taiwan to cancel some of its military drills on Tuesday as it faced prospect of what could be the strongest storm to hit the self-governing island. The typhoon's outer bands are beginning to impact eastern Taiwan, according to the island's Central Weather Bureau. So a lot of these people are experiencing heavy rainfalls, and it just turns your life upside down. You can't work, you can't go to school, and you have to evacuate. So it's a life-changing events. So it's happening all around the world. It's just not over here in the Philippines or Japan. These storms and events are happening everywhere. We get them all the time, so we know that how heavy rainfall can flood your home, flood your vehicle, drown you. We see it all the time. It's a disaster. That's why they call it a disaster, and the governments have to step in, and the charities try to help people out during these disasters, because they are life-changing disasters. So if you like to help the people in the Philippines, feel free to leave a note that that's who you would like to help, and we will get as much help to them as possible, as fast as possible. So heavy rainfalls, the heaviest rainfalls in 140 years. This is for Japan. Drenches Beijing, while Typhoon Khanun hits Japan, Okinawa. So they had a typhoon in Japan too. Man, it looked like it's battled. I see where the freeways was crushed when the cars tried to pass over the water. Show you a picture of it. Was that's how bad it was. It crushed the whole freeway. I'm sure they had other things that happened. So severe flooding in Beijing was caused by the heaviest rainfall in 140 years, according to the meteorologists. And there is little reprieve for the region as Typhoon Khanun lashes Japan with wind and rain. Between Saturday and Wednesday, 29 inches of rain fell in the Chinese capital from the remnants of Typhoon Doksuri, according to the Beijing meteorologists. Meanwhile, Typhoon Khanun packed winds of 220 miles, that's 137 miles per hour, the equivalent of a Category 4 Atlantic hurricane. So it's pretty, it's a lot of damage. Category 4 can rip off your roof, can flood your home, can tear down your fence, it can make a whole lot of damage to make you set you back for some years. A lot of times, these disasters happen so fast that people will forget, but you'll still be having to deal with the after effects for years. I think a lot of people that experienced the typhoon last year in the Philippines, they still haven't recovered. Their roofs are still blown off. Their homes are still damaged because they don't have the money to fix them. And then they was hit with another typhoon this week. So, I mean, it's horrible. I mean, if you see the pictures, you will see that these people are really having a hard time to when it comes to recovery. It's very sad situation, but a lot of times there's nothing that anyone can do because the damage is so bad and the people are not wealthy enough to go out or don't have insurance like a lot of people do, and they just have to stay there in the destroyed home. Mold, mildew, windows blown out, sleeping on the floor, everything destroyed. It's a sad situation. You take these areas that are already damaged and re-damage them. A lot of people probably couldn't live that way. I don't know. Well, you have to if it happened, but if you see it, it's just so horrific. It's just like these are long-term events to recover from. You don't recover overnight. You don't recover in a year. Because a lot of governments don't come in and help with the rebuilding. You just, like I say, the elderly, they sit there and they can't do anything, and their quality of life diminishes quickly when you live like that. You don't have the proper shelter. You can't afford the proper food. You can't afford repairs. You can't afford anything. So you was already trying to get by with what you had, and unfortunately, these natural disasters are changing the quality of life for a lot of people. So Typhoon Khanun damaged Japan pretty bad. In the past 24 hours, many locations in Okinawa have received 175 to 220 meters of rainfall. That's 6 to 8 inches. More than 600,000 residents were ordered by the prefecture government to evacuate their homes, and strong winds took out power lines, leaving more than 200,000 households without electricity on Wednesday morning, according to Okinawa Electric Company. So 600,000 people had to evacuate. It's a lot of people. And 200,000 don't have electricity. Can you imagine how horrible that is with no electricity? Everything, all your food is spoiled. It's hot. Can't get any cool air. And you're looking for a place to for shelter. Start all over somewhere. Because if your house is flooded out, you can't sleep in it till it dry out. And when it dry out, you got to clean it up some. Hopefully these people can get some relief. We're going to do what we can to help, and hopefully our supporters will also help, which we have a lot of supporters. We usually put these programs up and people, they help out. We appreciate it. The corporations and volunteers and employees that donate. They're a big help. They got big hearts. People give out of their checks every day to help people in need. That's big. It's big, because you got people running around, they not gonna give out a dime. They don't care about the next human being. They worried about themselves, sitting on a bunch of money. They won't even give out $20. But, that's just the way the world is. Some people don't want to care about just their world, but it's a good thing. We're not going to worry about them. We're going to just praise the people that it's not like that does give back, that want to make the difference, want to help somebody that's down. Those are the people that we are interested in with these stories. The center of Khanun is forecast to stall in East China Sea in the next 48 hours, potentially making a turn toward Japan's northern Ryukyu Islands over the weekend and avoiding a direct hit to China's eastern coast. So this thing is swirling around and jumping from place to place. Because this is the same one that was in the Philippines. Now it's in China and may hit some other places. So this thing don't want to stop. Even if it don't hit you, it's flooding you. While the slow-moving typhoon is steadily weakening, its outer bands could potentially bring heavy rainfall and high wind gusts over China's eastern Zhejiang province along the coast near Shanghai in the next few days. Khanun's impact comes on the heels of Doksuri, which inundated the western outskirts of Beijing with floods that swept away cars and destroyed bridges. We showed you the picture of the bridge that was collapsed. So those people was trapped, but looked like they didn't fall into the collapsed portion, so that's a good thing. The death toll in Beijing climbed to 12, Chinese state media reported on Wednesday. So 12 people died in Beijing because of the floods. Most rain in 147 years. That's a lot of rain. Never seen nothing like it. Unless you're 147 years old. I'm sure these people was terrified. 9 deaths was also reported in Hebei province that surrounds the capital. Rainfall in Hebei shattered records. 10 weather stations, according to the state-run news agency. So, here's a picture of the people evacuating. See, they grabbed what they could and they tried to, move out to save their life because it's bad. Hopefully we don't get any of this. I don't know. We got the heat, but hopefully we don't get too much rain, because nobody want a hurricane, tornado, and all that to rip up everything, because it's just horrid. We have to spend a bunch of money to replace stuff or to move out or to get some shelter. A lot of time the money you receive is just enough to hold you over for a week. It's not going to hold you over for until all the repairs are done and you can move back into your place. On Tuesday, more than 300 people were stranded in a residential building in Haiti, Zahuzu City. State-run outlet said. Some people having a hard time. Video showed flood waters had seeped into the basement. Yeah, let's see. It seeped into the basement of some homes. So anyway, more than 133,000 people in Zuzu City had been affected by the rainfall. Rainfall in Beijing and Hebei was expected to ease on Wednesday, while several northern regions, including Jialin and Heilongjiang in Inner Mongolia, were warned about major downpours. So we're going to try to get these people some shelter over there and some food over there. And like we say, anybody want to help with the Typhoon Khanun, which hit Japan, feel free to. We have a lot of people in the United States from Japan that may want to help out, and feel free to visit that PayPal button on our page, and we will be more than glad. That's what we do. That's what a nonprofit's for. We can move around from place to place, country to country. Volunteers all over the world want to help deliver, want to help pass out food, and we just provide the finance or the product, whatever, which one they need. A lot of times, they need medicine, they need different things, because you lose all that during the storm. You don't be able to grab some of your medicine or supplies that help you. So Typhoon Doksuri lashes China Fujian province after more than 400,000 evacuated. So this is the one in China now. It's Hong Kong. Typhoon Doksuri made landfall in China's southeastern coast in Taiwan on Friday. State weather agencies said after the storm battered parts of the Philippines and killed at least 39 people, including dozens on an overcrowded boat that capsized in strong winds. The typhoon slammed into China's coastal Fujian province at around 10 a.m. local time. The National Meteorological Center said more than 724,000 people were affected, while more than 416,000 in Fujian had already been evacuated. So this is over 1 million people that was affected in China by this storm. And like I said, a lot of people, they already was living, in makeshift homes in different places. They was already not living too good because of these storms, or because of poverty, or because of whatever reason. But the little that they have is what they was getting by on, and you lose that little bit, and man, it's like you lost millions, because this is what you was surviving on. And like I say, whether you get $1 or $1 million, it helps. It helps a lot. These people are very thankful when they receive these donations. We get many emails saying thank you for your support. We couldn't have made it without you. Get a lot of emails all day. I read emails and reply to them, and I know that the people are thankful when you all pitch in to help during these events, and it's just a good feeling. The winds around the time of landfall were approaching 175 miles per hour. That's 100 kilometers per hour, 108 miles according to the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. So yeah, it's bad. This man here is about to drown. Yeah. That's how high the water was, up to his neck. You don't know what's in those waters, and water's poisonous, dangerous. Tell you to stay out of it if you can, because all the toxins run down. Floods bring all the toxins and sewage all together. So if you can, stay out of the water. Look like some of these people didn't get that opportunity, but as soon as you can, stay out of the water. It's toxic. Across China, several coastal cities such as Xiamen and Quanzhou and Zhangzhou had temporarily shut businesses, factories, and schools as of Friday afternoon. The typhoon also caused power cuts in parts of Xiamen, according to the state grid power companies. Flooded out, no power, nowhere to go. It's a horrible situation for over 1 million people. It is estimated that Doksuri has caused direct economic losses amounting to 52 million yuan, that's $7 million US, state media said, citing the impact of the storm has had on farmland. So that's their livelihood. They lose that, you got to start over. Starting over is not easy. It's very hard. You be lost, you be depressed, you be down, you don't know how. You be out of energy. That's what storms do. When they getting worse and worse, you're going along your day and you're having a good time, or you're out, you're partying, one of these storms come through and turn your whole life upside down. You don't have no car, home, clothes, food. If you don't have a large saving or already rich, you have to start over from first base. If you're already rich, you already made that home run. You don't have to worry about it. Just buy a new house. But everybody can't just buy a new house. This is why we ask the rich to help out those that need it the most. And we will donate. We will give out 100% of whatever you donate. We won't keep a dime. So feel free to help somebody. We believe that giving it all back is a good way to build something big. And we're going to continue to give out 100%. We're not going to stop. We want to build something big that can get the resources to you fast and plentiful to get you back on your feet, because it's the type of organization that's needed with these types of storms. So if you'd like to join Opulent and subscribe and view the videos, we appreciate it, and become a part of a community that's really helping out and not keeping the money, giving it back out 100%. It's a good place to start if you're looking for somewhere that to start, that you might need help too one day. I might need help, but if I got some lights, I'm gonna let y'all know. Help. I will video it. Hopefully I don't have to video storm, but I think one storm hit, we had no lights. I need to get some solar so I can let y'all know, because when the lights go out, you can't let anybody know anything. You're looking for your cell phone, you're trying to make sure you got a couple of bars on there just in case you need some type of emergency phone call. So yeah, when get hit with them storms, I keep saying I'm gonna get them solar panels, but I don't know how much the solar panels gonna power or cost, but I need to think about that. And a storm might come through and blow them off the house, so you still won't have nothing, but I don't know, we'll figure out something. Stay on we can broadcast in case I need y'all. So anyway, Taiwan is still facing heavy rains from the storm. However, the island's weather agency removed its highest rainfall warning on Friday. At least one person died and 68 people have been injured as a result of the typhoon. So yeah, it's some dangerous events that's happening. With the roads collapsing, and you're driving on them, and next thing you know, you're off in the bottom of the freeway somewhere with something collapsed down on top of you. So the torrential rains, strong winds brought down trees, and power cuts affecting around 278,000 households. That's what they're saying. Meanwhile, more than 200 domestic and international flights in Taiwan were delayed or canceled Friday. Earlier this week, Doksuri lashed through the Philippines' most populous island of Luzon, with the north of the archipelago most heavily affected. These storms these people are saying that they are very bad. At least 26 people died after a boat capsized on Thursday just yards from reaching Talim Island, southeast of the capital of Manila, the Coast Guard said. These people capsized and they didn't quite make it. It's a sad story. You don't want to see nobody die, but that's how dangerous these storms are. 26 people died from the boat capsized. The vessel, only meant to have a capacity of 42 people, had at least 66 people on board, so I guess it was overloaded. I don't know where they was going. So then, people want to sue. Another 13 people were killed elsewhere in the country of Doksuri, known as Igay in the Philippines. Storm brought floods to 5 regions and triggered more than a dozen rain. Including landslides. So they had rain, they had mud, they had it all. And it's very hard to imagine a landslide, mud, sliding into your home, because that is definitely will destroy everything that you saved up and built. Trying to get mud out of your house, mud can mess up the infrastructure. It's not even safe to live in anymore, so you don't want to have mudslides. But anyway, I'm gonna this is our website. You can also go to, it's www.opulentusa.org. You can go there. It's the home page right here. People had been Grease wildfires. You might have heard of them, but we're going to go to the other side of the world on here. Japan. You can go here. You can donate here if you like. If you don't want to donate on YouTube, and we'll put a PayPal button on here in a minute to the people that want to donate on the website. But we have many PayPal buttons on here for Japan already. If you'd like to just donate, leave a message. It will be for this event right here. That's the one, and we have one for we have a site for cryptocurrency. You want to donate cryptocurrency? You want to donate to stocks? Just click on stocks. You can donate stocks. You can donate cryptocurrency. Just click on the link, and we will send that donation to the people that need it the most. But right here, here's China. For the people that want to donate to an event in China. There's the flood. There's the donation button. You just click on that button and it'll take you to PayPal. You can use Visa, MasterCard, or whatever you like. As long as you make a donation. We don't care if it's $1 or $100 or $1 million. We're not going to keep any of it. If you donate on the site, if you donate on the YouTube, we want to help the people that need it the most, because this is what this site is about. Helping the people that need it the most. And everybody needs a little help every now and then. You never know. But this is what we're about. Trying to make the world a little bit better than what it is. Because I know that if I was in this situation and didn't have any food, any shelter, any clothes, any medicine or money, somebody providing food, shelter, clothes, medicine, it's a gift from God. You know, when you don't know where your next meal is coming from and your stomach is empty, growling, and you get, a pack of food or some hot food, and you're very thankful, especially when when you lose everything. It changes you. Your appreciation change, everything change. You become friendlier, nicer. You want to talk about it because you're traumatized. So this is what we're here to try to help these traumatized individuals get their lives back together. So we want to thank y'all, your people that joined us. We know we'll get many more that maybe they're at work or somewhere. We don't know, but we want to thank everybody that tuned in, and you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you.